lunches and dinners will get better, but you know, for the startup, we start with pizza. Before I go over some of the rally suggestions that we have and take your suggestions, I wanted to introduce you, anyone who doesn't know, Al Heath, the general manager of Porsche. That's Al. He's going to talk a little bit about what's going on in Porsche, what the cars are doing, what the brand is doing. His team is right alongside him. I also am going to introduce our two Goldmeister technicians. Angelo is one of them right behind me. Paul is right there.
Most of the shop where I go on.
For those of you who do not know what a Goldmeister technician is, they are at the top of the level when it comes to a technician. And I'm not even giving that justice. I should do that a little bit better. But Angelo will talk a little bit about that and let you know what you should be doing maybe this time of year to prepare your car for the rally and what you should do on the normal. So I'm going to just turn it over for a quick second and let them talk.
Here at the store, we have a lot of cool cars coming out. GT3 RS coming.
Louder?
We have the GT3 RS coming. I heard that the GT3 Speedster coming. We're going to call it the greatest 911 ever built. We've got a bunch of Boxer GTS that's starting to arrive, Cayman GTS. We have a lot of cool new cars coming. Mission E, about a year. We've got a lot of things changing. I don't know if you know Angelo now. He's the service manager of the store. He's running service, so not only can he work on the car, he can help get you through and try to get you in and out a little quicker. I don't know if you know Shane, he's the sales manager. He's the one that'll help you out if there's a vehicle that you like. We recently just had the Panamera Hybrid land. We have Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid, the first one delivered in the U.S. out of here this week. So we got a lot of cool cars coming. New colors and options and everything like that. So you can stop at any time and check us out just to hang out. We're here all the time. We love it. We're here. I don't ever go home, so that's a little nice to hear.
Yeah, so I mean, most of you guys know me. Been here a long time. You know, when it comes to taking your cars out, I think most of you guys know what it takes. But I'll be cruising around, so if anybody has any questions, feel free. If you want to come by, like Al said, I'm usually everywhere. My office is actually upstairs, but sometimes I'm down here, sometimes I'm in the shop. My phone's always on me, so either way, you can get a hold of me. And yeah, hopefully have a good season. Hopefully this is the last snow this morning. That's it.
Yeah. So brand is doing well. Marketing-wise, a couple of things. If you're not already following us on Facebook, go ahead and follow Porsche Nashua on Facebook, and you can also follow Porsche Nashua Rally Club, and that's where we're going to post all of our events, any changes that may happen. So definitely go ahead and pop a like there. I also wanted to introduce James, which is right over here. He has been really active getting his feet wet with YouTube and Instagram as well. So James, you want to just give a quick shout out? What are your tags? What are your tags?
I'm just James, your Porsche guy. I'm easy to find.
That's easy to find. James, your Porsche guy on YouTube and on Instagram. And we also just recently created our own Instagram account, so Porsche Nashua. So you should definitely follow that. We really do post some really unique cars, like this blue one. I mean, that's a gorgeous car. I just saw that one today, so that's gorgeous. But things like that that you might not always see if you're not here all the time. But, you know, like Angelo and Al said, come on over, stop by, take a look at the cars, sit in them, just say hello. They love it. It's a great, you know, family environment, and you guys are part of our family, growing every year, and I'm just, you know, happy to always host you guys. So welcome again. Okay, so we talked about that. Check, check, check. Okay, now I've got one more introduction, and then we'll talk about Rally. Jeff, hey. Come on up. Or stay right there, whatever you want. So Jeff is with North Country Region PCA Porsche Club of America.
That's correct.
Oh, wow, pretty good.
Yes, very good.
All right, go ahead and say a little bit about what your club is doing as well.
So I'm here just as a representative of the Porsche Club of America. I am the president of the New Hampshire chapter. And I'm here because I don't know that all of you know that it even exists. There is a club that Porsche owners belong to, and we do all kinds of different activities with the club. Dues are like $46 a year to join, and there are privileges that go along and are associated with that. You get a magazine, and you get to go to any Porsche driving event across the country that is sponsored by a club. We have track events at the various tracks around the area. We have autocross programs where you can learn to drive your car on autocross, and we have rally events as well. We're not here to compete with Porsche of Nashua, but I'm here to introduce myself. If you have any interest at all in becoming a member and want some information about the club, I'd be happy to answer any questions. I've been in the exotic car kind of community for many, many years. I used to direct a car show called the Northeast Exotic Car Show. Porsche of Nashua sponsored it, but this goes back maybe 10 years ago. I was on the board of trustees for the Lotus Club. I was the president of the Viper Club for many years as well. So, but I'm a Porsche guy now. And
yeah, thank you.
It's nice to meet you all, and as I say, if you have any questions, I'm here to answer anything.
What's the website for the New Hampshire chapter?
ncr-pca.org.
They do have some business cards as well that they can hand out. You know, like Jeff said, this isn't, it's not one club versus the other. The goal, obviously, with any club is for us to gather, create a bigger family than we are, and complement one another and utilize our Porsches to their fullest capacity. So it's really good. They have events going on. We have ours that'll go on all year as well. So take advantage of it. Great community to be a part of. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Should we talk about some rallies? All right. So here's what's going on with the Lion Law Auto Group. For any of you that don't know, but Porsche of Nashua is part of a bigger group. That's Lion Law Auto Group, and we have 8 dealerships. We, last year, had 7. So we had Mini of Peabody, Mini of Bedford. We have BMW of Peabody. We also have Acura of Peabody. We have Jaguar and Land Rover of Peabody, Porsche and Audi of Nashua. And now we just acquired Mercedes-Benz of Burlington. So we just added Mercedes to our lineup, so it really rounds us up really well. So the first rally that you'll see is May 20th. It's a Sunday. We usually don't have Sunday rallies, but Mercedes has now for a couple of years they have a huge event. It's called Cars and Cappuccinos that takes place at their dealership. And I thought, you know what, we should really come in strong. Let's just go right in there and bring all of our Porsches and have a whole section. Right? Why not? So anyways, I proposed it to everyone. They're like, yeah, of course. Yeah, they don't know us yet, but yeah, of course. So I'm proposing that we go on Sunday, May 20th to their event. Again, Cars and Cappuccinos. They're going to have anything. It's more of a car show, really. A lot of people attend, probably about 1,000 or so spectators. A lot of cars on display, anything from muscle cars to Porsches to Bentleys to, give me some Lotus, I mean, all of the exotics, they're all there. So clearly I don't know all the exotics, but anyways, we'll graduate sometime. So that's what I'm proposing. Is everybody good with that? Yeah. Good, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll do that.
Where is it?
It's in Burlington.
So it's going to be at the dealership?
It's going to be at the dealership. We'll start the rally like we normally do from here, and then we'll meet you, somebody will start with you here, and then we'll go to Burlington, and then we'll have a place that's sectioned off just for our cars. So you'll get a normal RSVP link for that, just so that we can kind of gauge how many cars are going to be on site. But let's get together and make it a real impactful one. That's what I'm proposing. So during the winter, we talked a lot about what to do this year, where to go. You guys had submitted a lot of great suggestions. I'll just kind of name them off and name why they might or may not work. So a lot of people had said Cape Cod. Now for me, I think that Cape Cod you have to do early in the season or you're just never going to get there with traffic. And I don't think that these cars are the best in traffic. You know, we want to kind of have a nice open road. So I was proposing to do that in May, but then they're doing the bridge, so that's out of the question. I think you probably agree, right?
Yeah.
Because anything other than that, we're too deep. Maine was another suggestion. We've been wanting to go to Owl's Head, and we don't have to yay or nay any of this right now. I'm just trying to kind of gauge what you guys think. But Owl's Head is a long ride, probably about, what do you think, Ray, about 3 hours? Owl's Head Museum, car museum?
South Portland?
Yeah.
It's under 2 hours.
About 3 hours. So it's doable. Again, something like that we would have to do before the season really picks up or when the season tapes off. But we would be going to the museum, and I think it would be pretty cool to do. We did do a Maine rally years back, and everybody really enjoyed it. We went to a great restaurant that was near the water, and I don't even know how we got all our cars parked there. Remember that? It was like a little puzzle. Yeah. And then we all left, and I was like, wow, everybody's safe, yay!
Great lobster rolls.
Great lobster rolls. So Maine is fun, you know. Then we had some ideas about wineries. We have done LaBelle Winery. That has been something that we've done. I'm not saying we should do that again or a different winery. Totally up to
Nashua
you.
Winery is nice too.
Which one?
Nashua.
Neshoba.
In Bolton.
Yeah, in Bolton.
They allow you to do like a picnic lunch kind of thing, and we could do like a real scenic ride to it.
Okay.
But I think they want you to buy their alcohol.
Right.
Well,
But you can bring your own
yeah.
food in.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
They sell food, yeah.
Okay. But they sell the wine on premise.
Yeah, wine and beer.
Okay.
Yeah, they have their own.
I just jotted that down. We'll look at it. The other thing with the rallies, we were talking a little earlier about it, is it's not only the destination, they have to be able to accommodate, you know, at least 30 plus cars. As we get deeper in the season and everyone has their cars out, you know, we want to get to a real good number, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But we've had 65 cars. That's a lot of cars. And so we can't just go to the local parking lot, you know. We can't even find space here. So, but if you've got a car and did a swap, we can accommodate, right now? All right. So this brings me to an exciting rally that we're going to do in June. June 9th is the day that is called out for us to celebrate Porsche's 70th year. So my thought is that we would go somewhere and have, you know, a barbecue, kind of make it a real family day. I don't know where that would be, so suggestions are helpful. Somewhere, again, that could accommodate us, maybe somewhere that has grass, maybe food trucks, something like that. And my goal is to get 70 Porsches, old, new, right in between, all of them there. I think that that would be spectacular. So if you have any suggestions on a destination that would be kind of like outdoor, just let me know, because that's what we're doing on June 9th. That is something that all Porsche dealerships are doing across the globe, right? Across the globe. So yeah, let's get 70 cars there and really show off the boss. Okay, so that's the June rally. November, we always do the turkey trot. Somebody had a suggestion that we add a little giving to it, so we would potentially, what do they call it again? What was it called?
The trunk, right?
Trunk.
Turduncan?
Yeah, it was Turduncan or
Yeah. Trunkin, I forget, it starts to sound a little weird. All right, well, it's something like that. We'll figure out the name for it. But the thought process behind it was, on our November rally that we always go to Hart's Turkey Farm, is to, let's call it whatever that word was, fill up the front of our Porsches with a turkey and donate it somewhere. So I thought that that was good. We haven't done that before. you know, we would have to just work out those logistics, but I think that that would be pretty cool. What do you guys think? Yes?
Yeah.
Is good? Okay, good. We're gonna have to figure out that name. You said it a minute ago.
But I said Turduncan.
Turduncan?
I don't think that.
Wait, is that the one that you like deep fry a chicken 3 times though? With the ducking, yeah. Okay, so that was we talked about June, we talked about November. So we have a couple of dates in between. Algadash Brewing Company was one. I'm not familiar with it, but a couple of brewing companies. I know that's really hot right now. I don't know a lot of them up this way, but these all seem to be like Flight Deck Brewing, Newport. Oh, this is another one actually. So those were the brewing companies that somebody said. Yeah, I don't know what you guys feel about that, but you know, it has to have a good ride along with it. Newport Car Museum was one. Has anybody ever been?
It's a nice venue, but the drive
Newport?
there is so-so.
Yeah. And then you'd have,
Good place to check out.
and then, oh, no parking. Yeah.
I like
And it's Newport.
Stan's White Mountain ride up the Kankamagas.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about that one for a second?
Well, no, that's Stan's.
Stan, what was the White Mountain one?
Which one?
No, up, you know,
To,
up Kankamagas to there.
yeah.
So we went to Lincoln and then we took Brandosh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
across to Bartlett and then back to.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a-
we did that last year.
That's a great ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great ride.
Dalia, I'm working on one of the new rallies,
Okay,
so
all right.
talk about it.
Okay, good.
It's a secret.
You had said Mount Washington Hotel, which was a really nice ride.
Again?
What's that?
Are we gonna
We,
get permission?
we'll
Park
get
on the-
permission first.
Park on the
You
fairway.
ask- Wait, what do they say? Ask for, don't ask for permission, ask for
Forgiveness.
forgiveness.
Yeah.
That's it.
And we
I like that. Just whatever it is, we'll do it. And we'll figure out what the turkey in the trunk is too while we're on it. You had a second one as well that you had said.
I had said either the coast of Maine or up into
Okay.
Canada. That's a long way.
We've also talked about overnighters. How do you guys feel about overnighters? Yes? No?
Yeah.
If it's a good place.
Like Dennis's Stratton.
Well,
It's my house. Everybody come on in.
no, like
There's the overnighter.
when we've done the Stratton thing, we've always stayed, I don't know how many people have stayed, but we always stay overnight and we explore the next day around the
The
area.
museums.
Yep.
And, you know, it's a nice ride up and then at the inn and so that might be
That's a nice
something
one.
to consider.
Yeah. In October, there's a Boxster Fest that somebody suggested, and I think that might be that Sunday date that we had there, October 7th, is that right? Let's see, is that a Sunday? Yes. It is, yeah. So that's one that somebody had suggested. I don't know what you guys feel about that, but it seems like a lot of Porsches are going to gather and, you know, meet up there.
Is it called the Porsche Fest out at Los Anderson?
No, it's not that one. That one we've done before.
that
This
one
one was
was good, too.
specifically called Boxster Fest.
Ooh.
So I'll research it a little bit
Yeah.
more, and if I think it's something you guys might like.
So people with 911s can't go.
That's the thing, the name is so deceiving. It's like, you know, this job is not easy. This job is not easy. It's not an easy crowd. Somebody also suggested and actually sent me a video. Is Rich here today, Rich Carlson? No? Okay. He did the Vermont Gap. Does anybody know where that is? But he sent me the video in 500 speed. So I opened it up and the car was going like this and I was like, I'm not going. But he then said in a separate email, I sped that up. So I think it's got a lot of windy roads, beautiful, beautiful little route. So that was something that he also thought would be good. And that would probably be, you know, around leaf peeping time maybe, if that was something we would do. You know, Vermont gets far up there. It's a long trip. So
Richard and I some of the other guys, we've been taking our rides. How do we go? 113?
Yeah, we headed for Brattleboro. It's a pretty nice ride from Route 113, Pepperell, Townsend, Ashby, out that way.
All nice roads.
So there's breweries in.
119, right?
And it winds up at Route 10 in Winchester, New Hampshire.
Yep.
And then we follow it down to Brattleboro.
It's only an hour and a half ride.
It's a nice ride out, and there's a restaurant that we stopped at. We were heading for there's a beer pub.
Oh, there's the beer pub.
Yeah,
There you go.
but-
There it is. Sold!
No, there's no parking there.
Oh, no
So we
parking.
went through town and wound up at a little restaurant on,
Right on the water.
yeah, it's on, not the Connecticut River, but there's a river that comes into the Connecticut River.
Eschelet? Is it the Eschelet River?
Okay, it's wet.
Yeah.
But,
No, it
That's
flows,
a nice
it flows
spot.
into, from the west, it flows into
Oh,
the
okay.
Connecticut
but
River.
there was
Is it right by the bridge?
No, it's past the bridge.
Okay.
That's-
So it's about
That's a
an
great
hour and a
spot.
half?
Yeah.
Hour
But
and a half?
Yeah,
but we
probably.
could
Three
probably,
quarter maybe.
we could
to
probably
get to the restaurant.
accommodate all the cars at that restaurant, and then people could split up and you go into the town of Brattleboro, which is,
A lot of
Brattleboro's
fun, a
nice.
lot of fun.
and then there is another brewery there that you can go, you can sit on several levels, and you're literally overhanging the
That
river.
sounds
Yeah,
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 right.
that's a place
That's
we're
right by the
thinking.
bridge.
Yeah.
There's not enough parking.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no, we couldn't park there, we have
So
to walk.
what month would that, what month would you suggest that to happen?
Any of the warmer months, we can sit outside and I'm on
So
the
like a
decks.
July or something, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
July?
The
Okay.
only problem we've ever encountered there is there's a lot of pedal bikers,
Oh, yeah.
and if you're running into them doing that cross-country hills and stuff, you're always zigzagging around.
Yeah.
So they can be a bit of a, and heaven forbid, you can't just push them over, you know how it is.
Right. All right, so I just jotted that one down for maybe like July, August, and I just said Brattleboro, because I can always connect with you on that. Okay?
So now, even around here, if you want to do like a short Thursday night kind of thing,
Yep.
I from Groton, I take my car up into New Boston, up around there, and it's really nice. There are a lot of nice little
New
roads
Boston?
for like a short. You want to do just like a Thursday
Yeah.
night.
Bedford Road in New Boston is very twisty and a lot of fun. It takes you right
And
in.
just
And
there's
then
a
you
road
can,
right along the river.
If we wanted to maybe loop around and go to Copper Door or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There's also the 114 that goes to Boston, it's a nice path, because it really like, doesn't put the sun up here.
Yeah.
So you can go around like some people, some nice roads around the lake.
Okay.
And there's some good restaurants.
Murphy's on 101
Murphy's on 101, okay?
on a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night? Okay, awesome. Yeah, we will, here's the other thing, guys. With the rally schedule, right now we have kind of the preliminary. There are some things that we're definitely doing. May event, we're doing that. We have to do the June one on that day. And the November one. Some of the other dates, they may change now that I have some more suggestions. So don't get too sold on this rally schedule. Once we really do nail it down, though, with the locations, we will update the website. We'll also repost any revisions to it on our social media pages. So
The Lars Anderson Porsche Day is Saturday, September 9th.
September 9th, okay.
That might also be a good venue for the June if they don't have another lawn event going on.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of events that usually books all season long.
Right, but you go on their website to find out.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that's
Yeah, check their,
Because you could get a lot, yeah, you can get a lot of like food trucks to come in, probably in this big park.
is there a park, do you guys remember we did a rally? There was a bluegrass band that was playing, and it was like, I want to say it was Green Meadows, but it's not that. Remember that, Brandon?
That's our favorite spot.
What, yeah, it was a Thursday night.
We just go there.
We just go out 119 Rock,
Yeah.
119.
I'll look back, that might be an
Well, that's
odd.
the road that I,
Yeah, that you
Yes,
suggested.
Woodlands Museum,
Oh,
that's
it's
right.
so nice.
We're so close to whatever I said. We're land.
We love it.
Yeah, that's one.
But in New Hampshire, you have to be careful.
What's the turkey in the trunk? That should be our line. And what's the turkey in the trunk? And the only people that will understand that joke are us, right here. So aren't you glad that you know that?
Yeah, I couldn't believe they put that there.
I
That
think
town
that
does not
was
seem like
it
it supports.
for now.
How about that?
We are not doing the Tour de Elegance again.
$5 tasting.
This year we are not. So with everything that's going on with acquiring Mercedes and just a lot of different events that we're now trying to plot into the calendar, that is not going to be one that we're going to do this year. So not that concourse. We are actually participating in a different concourse up, it's an Austin Healy one. They're going to have a lot of cars come from all over America, and that's going to be in August, but the days are, they're kind of sporadic. It would be something that I think I would kind of put into our schedule.
How about the Collins collection? Does anybody?
We've been there a couple of times. So Collins. That's the one that has all of the specialty cars and aircraft.
They bought a whole new fleet of Army tanks.
Oh, do they really?
Including a Tiger tank.
Wow.
And a Panther tank. But that's a great show with the aircraft. The antique cars are beautiful. A lot of race cars.
Right. That was a good one. I think that's all I have to share.
You didn't mention what I suggested.
Which one?
That was that Motorsport Park up in Canworth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You had to get a little parade laps or something on the track.
That was the one in Tamworth, right? Yeah.
It's fairly new.
Yeah.
So that was more of a get your car on the track and go around a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Track time.
Right.
You don't have a lunch up there or something.
Yeah, we'll research that. I actually think when you sent me that suggestion, I did start to get some notes in
I think they actually have a Porsche Day plan coming up in the next month or two.
I'll
We're
take
trying to
a
sell
look.
something like that on their Facebook page.
Okay. That might be something to do with the Porsche 70, is try to get a little track that we can, but it would have to have the area for us to sit and barbecue too.
Oh, it's a big place.
You guys have to bring your own hot dogs.
Yeah, a lot of bacon. A lot of bacon. Every single something, the track, something down.
Yeah.
Mountains all around.
That's a pretty long trip too, isn't it?
An hour maybe.
Yeah.
And we had heard that Warren has some interest in, that they have some proposal strings for us.
You're talking about Club Motorsports,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Yes, that's probably a true statement. Last one, Ray had suggested, he has a friend. Now Ray has a couple of Porsches, one of which is a 356. It's actually my baby, but he's not really on that, but it is. And then he has a Cayenne, like whatever, like one. I'm getting stronger, Ray, too. I'm getting more persuasive. But anyways, he does have a friend that has a beautiful 356 collection, and go ahead and talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'll pass this around. Rainer Cooney, probably some of you have heard of him. He's got a place, Suncook Road. It's the same road that we go on to the turkey farm. But it's just south of that circle where we go around and then up into Market Basket. He's been restoring 356s there for years. And the place is pretty big. Parking is no problem at all. And then he bought a 550. And he wasn't happy with the quality of the 550. And someone said, Rainer, you can build your own. He took that to about the highest degree that you could take. He got the picture I'm hanging around there is he had a wooden buck built. They laser scanned the 550, subtracted 1 millimeter for the aluminum, and built the wooden buck to form the metal on. So for the most part, he's using old craftsmanship to build new stuff, except for the engines. He says there's no sense in putting 60-year-old technology in a new car or an engine that costs $400,000 to begin with. You know? So he's improving upon the engine. He built another facility called the Spider Factory. He's got his own web page. I think the opening picture shows Spider number 092. Well, the factory stopped at 091.
Oh.
Right. And Porsche hasn't said anything to him, so I assume he's going to get away with this. He's planning on building 4 550s because that's all the engines you could find. The 1.5-liter double overhead cam engines. Yeah, and he's, well, let's put it this way. When he got to building fuel pumps for him, he got the casting and everything like that. And in those days, he had the glass bowl on it that you could see the water and everything in there. Well, he sent it out, he contracted to have the glass bowls made. They weren't of the right opacity, or, you know, so he did it a couple more times. Finally found some New York jewelers that could do it. You know, yeah, it's like $2,400 every time he tried somebody, you know, but he got it exactly right. He's got all the blueprints from the factory. He went over and got them. And he can give you the talk. You know, I can't possibly repeat everything that he said when I was there. It's just a very interesting place. The first 550 is out of paint now, and it's in the assembly stage. So when you go on his website, you'll see a picture of it from the front, and of course it really looks beautiful. You know, but they're not cheap either.
Can he accommodate us for 70 cars?
At the 356 facility, yes.
That might be really cool to take it back to, you know, the heritage and some of those things that he's really dug deep into.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk to him about it? But he sounds fascinating, and his place sounds like a museum in its own, and a lot of wealth of knowledge. So we'll research that too. That might be exactly where we need to go.
Yeah, he's hosted several open houses.
Yep.
And events.
Great.
So he's not inexperienced in that.
Awesome.
His wife always fixed this up with bratwurst and sauerkraut.
This is like a match made in heaven. We've got our place. Great. All right. Anyone else have anything else to share? Now, speak now, or forever hold your peace. All right, I am going to do the last traditional thing that we do. I'm not going to kick you. You stay as long as you want, eat as much pizza as you want, but I do need to take a group shot. So why